Hello, guys. This is Mrs.Z. It's a grade 5 mission 1 lesson 8. It's a word problem. Okay. Organic whole wheat flour sells in a bags weight 2 and 915 kilograms. So bags, let's see if I do this, is 1 bag equals 2 and 915 kilograms. Okay. How much flour is this when rounded to the nearest tenth, using place value chart and a number line to explain your thinking? Okay. How much flour is this when rounded to the nearest one? Okay, so what they want you to round to the nearest. Okay, let's see. I'm going to move that and so say nearest tenth, and then nearest one. And that's what we need to find. Okay, so if this is my number, and that is 2 wholes, 9/10, 105 thousandths. So if they are asking me to round to the nearest tenth, tenth is, these are ones, so tenth is this one here. So how I can, if you want to make and help yourself, you can write on the top like ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands. That would be okay. So we need to round to the nearest tenth, and we are looking how many hundreds do we have. So we only have 100s, or we can think of all like 1500s. We have only 15 out of 100 pieces that makes a whole. So this is not enough. In order to round to the new tenth, you need to have at least 50 out of 100. So here has to be 50 in order to make a new tenth. So that means that this will be lost. You will round this to 2 wholes and 9/10, because we can put the zeros. This was too small to round to the new tenth, to have a new tenth pretending. So we will lose this. So that becomes a 0. Okay. Now, if you take the same number, 2 and 915 thousandths, and then you're gonna round. Now they say to the nearest one. So 1 is, these are nearest 1. These are ones. Now you look the tenths. You look the tenths, and you can say, okay, how many tenths do I need to have the new whole? I need 10 tenths to make a whole new whole, and I have 9. So if you look sideward, like 9 tenths you have, and then 10 tenths is to have a whole. So you can easily take this all and make a new whole. So right now I'm going to use all this 950,000, so 9/10 and 15, 105,000 to create a new whole about. So my rounding is going to be 3 wholes. I can add a 0 to the end, but I don't need to, is because I use this to make a new bigger value. So I am losing, I have a 0 left there, but I have a new whole, if that makes sense. All right. What is the difference of the two answer? Okay, so then now they want you to find the difference in between 3 wholes and 2 and 0.9. So 3 wholes is just a greater for 1/10 of it. So if you are finding the difference, then you will write bigger number first. 3 and 0 minus 2 and 9/10. So now, because you can't, when you subtract, the first number is bigger than the second number, so you can give me 9/10 if you have a 0. So you have to regroup one whole and you will have 2 left. One whole is going to give you 10/10. So now 10/10 minus 9/10 is 1/10. So you can give me 9/10 if you have 10/10. And then also 2 wholes, you give me 2 wholes, you have no. So the difference in between those two numbers is differ only in 1/10. 1/10. If you are looking this on the number line, we can create that as well, because they were mentioning that I use a place value chart and a number line to explain your thinking. So if I create a number line, I can do vertical number line. All right. Okay, so I'm going to make this, and then the starting point. Let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's see if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if this is 2 wholes, and sorry, 2 whole dollars. I can put the thousands here. It's okay. If this represents 2, so after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This in a decimal system, this will be 3 wholes. So if I have a decimals in between, they will need to be the in between. So 2 and 0.5, 2.5 has to be in between here. So here, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here is 2 whole and 500. So now when you look, we can see this as being 2 whole and 100, 2 whole and 200. If it's easier for you, I can write it down, 2 and 1,000, sorry, 100, not messing up, 2 and 200, 2 and 300, 2 and 400, and then half is 2 and 500. I'm going to distinguish these numbers with highlighter. So the next point would be 2 and 600, 2 and 700, 2 and 800, 2 and 900. So when we see this, that we have 2 and 2.9, and then we have only 15 more here. So it's like very close to here. This here is 2, right there, 2.915. And when we round it, and the closest is 2 and 2.900, because this is the closest to that number that we have, 9 and 900, 2 and 915. But when we are rounding to the whole number, so if you're rounding to the whole number, look where that number is. 215 is really close to the 3 wholes, because right now we are rounding. This time we were rounding to the tenths, and then when we round to the whole number, we are rounding this to this, because this number is very closer to the 3 wholes than it's 2 wholes. It's much further to the whole from 2 than from the 3. So that's why when we round to the ones, we round to 3. But when we round to the tenths, 15 was very close to 2.9, then it's to 3. All right. So I hope that helps. That is lesson 8. Grade 5, mission 1, lesson 8. And this was, hold on, like smaller. This is what we did. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.